experimental concept where the thought was on a single subject, which was an employee engagement. How can different speakers bring in different perspectives? So he brought his own perspective, then Aswatha Ramaiah brought his own perspective, I did my own. And the biggest appreciation all three of us give is, the most important is to organize this audience. I think Mr. Ramesha and his team have done an excellent job. The last nearly 20 days of putting all these things together. Yes, as Mr. Ramesha said that till very recently we were going through what would be the composition of this group and how does this group look like, then so on and so forth. But one person who has been very consistent in his advice that don't worry, everything will go on very well and you stick to your presentations, you keep working on them, was Arkaji. And so, in my opinion, if this program has materialized, it is because of Ramesha and Arkaji. Thank you both, thank both of you. And if you can give credit for concluding this program on time, that should be Mr. Aswatha Ramaiah and myself. And the last but not the least is a couple of sentences on the audience you have been. In the beginning of the program, in the morning, I made a few requests. One is that please keep your mobiles on silent. Second is that in case, if it is urgent requirement, you can go out and speak. And third request was as much as possible, please don't leave the room when a speaker is speaking. You have been an excellent audience. Throughout the session, all of you have respected us and respected your colleagues and peer group. And thanks a lot for being an exceptionally good audience. Thanks and good night.
This Aswatha Ramaiah ji is, I don't know where he draws energy, goes on and on, and thoughts after thoughts after thoughts, and
70,000.
That's really good. He is an example, a role model. You could you could go beyond numbers and become a sage with the age, and not to think about the numbers, but become members, isn't it? You did very well. I was watching. It's going on. It's coming out, the gush of energy, passion. He has a passion to share and tell people what he believes and what he has really implemented, and especially Masala Dosa. And we still want to check with his like water when we meet, and he will make sure we will never meet.
I will inform
Informed, exactly. That's so lovely. Anyway, no, it was very good, and they kept not just information, they also kept things so lively. That's very important. Otherwise, too heavy information to grasp in. He made it really lively, joyous, and humorous often. And he kept certain humor in suspense. And in the end, he burst it out. That's really good. A lot of techniques. And he must have really wrecked his brain so much over the years, cultivating and dedicating and committing to this part of learning and sharing. That's brilliant. I give him a good clap. And it's not just a training, very much of a really good. And then Shyam ji, I know him for some years. He is very good. He's very disciplined, and everyone has their own some unique, characters and to their demeanor and their stance. It's very interesting. So, like Mahabharata, Pancha Pandavas, each one has got their own style and their presence. Anyway, this Shyamji, he really took on very well the whole lot, and the reputation and how and what are the secret of really success to achieving success in corporate world. He was really trying to bring that out. Maybe CEOs and some directors and investors would have also enjoyed better along with all of you, of course. So that's really good. And the images were really pleasant and clear, and really it was delivered gracefully. And that's really wonderful. Thank you very much. I'm sure we all benefited a lot, I believe. Then Ramesh, needless to say, he's like a go. In the sense, he makes things happen. An action person. Aswatha Ramaiah ji was saying it just in the last part of his session. His vision without action, and action without vision. Action, he said, waste of time. I remember every word he said. I didn't make any notes. Ask me after 10 years, I'll tell you. So Ramesh is an actioner. He makes things happen. You know, we need all sorts of people to make a world. One person cannot make the world. One expert cannot really make things complete. You need different sorts of people. You take the best, leave the rest, never test, go to rest, and be the best. So now in conclusion, so Ramesh was introduced by some professor of economics in Brisbane. He's originally from Hyderabad. His name is Professor Venkat Pulla. I had to remember him now here. And he introduced me to Ramesh. And I was impressed with his ready to go do the work, ready to act. And not just, he doesn't believe in theories, too many theories, action. I love that, isn't it? So anyway, that's really wonderful. It acted and now it resulted, and you're all here, and it became a reality, and we'll remember for a long period of time. Not only remembering in our memory, we'll also try and cherish and try to implement the best things what they have delivered, and bring some good changes in life, better changes in life. Thank you, and let's have a good applause. Also, not to forget his beautiful team. Some of them have left already. Sajani and many others. Shivanna, isn't it? Am I right? Shivu, very, very beautiful folks. It's all a teamwork. Without a team, you cannot do anything. So how can you prepare a team? Only by recognizing good things in each and every person. Otherwise, they cannot really connect with you. People only connect with you if you have discovered something positive in them. That's really good. That's spiritual quality as well. Thank you very much. Namaste.
One last thing, Aswatha Ramaiah sir, before talking to Aswatha Ramaiah sir, yesterday night we were talking with Arka, and I told him this is the food from last. We have organized more than 100 training programs. Arka suggested this is going to be a vegetarian food you need to serve. And this is the first time, in first training we experimented it, and it is well received. So see, why I am telling you and sharing you these things, there are so many things we need to plan behind any training programs. Likewise, Arka gave 100 suggestions, we tried to implement it. And as a team, Shyam one day he came and he inspected the hall before conducting this training program. So this is a learning for me, like where is the ventilation, where are the lightings, how is the hall, and how we need to present ourselves, and what are the things to be in the training hall. See, like this, there are so many learnings from this training program behind organizing any training program. This is the first training. I have written it more than 20-30 things I learned personally. This is and also video footage and all. He appointed his own consultant, and we captured the video footage. So all these things are a great learning for my professional life, and also working with these three international standard trainers, I think it will help our further journey of conducting and organizing training programs. So once again, I thank you one and all, and I thank you the trainers. Thank you. And Aswatha Ramaiah sir, please.
Thank you very much for participating, and the main point is putting them into practice. An ounce of practice is better than tons of theory. So it's very important to put them into practice. All of you have participated very well, asked a few questions. ಸಕ್ರಿಯವಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಈ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಕಲಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಳವಡಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಮಾನವ ಊರ್ಧ್ವಮುಖಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಜೀವನ ಉಜ್ಜೀವನವಾಗಬೇಕು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.